Hello everyone, my name is Rupali Gaikwad and today's date is 2 September 2021 and today's our video topic is exception handling in a Java. So what is exception handling in a Java we will see within this video. The exception handling is one of the powerful mechanism to handle the runtime errors so that the normal flow of application to be maintained. Mm, we will see what is exception, its types, and what are the difference between check exception and uncheck exception. uh, what is exception handling, what is exception in a Java? First one, exception means the abnormal condition. In a Java, the exception is an event disturb the normal flow of the program. So it is an object which is thrown at a runtime. So how to handle this exception? The next question is, what is the exception handling? So exceptional handling is the mechanism to handle the runtime error such as a class not found exception, array index out of bound exception, IO exception, SQL exception, remote exception, or etc. So advantages of exceptional handling is, the core advantage of the exceptional handling is to maintain the normal flow of the application. Exception normally disturbs the normal flow of the program or application. That is why we need to handle that exception. Means let us see the one scenario. There are 10 or 15, suppose there are 10 statements and the exception occur within a 5 fifth statement. So the first fourth statement will be execute, but at the statement of the 5 it will occur the exception. So the all six after the 5 statement will not be execute because the exception is occur at the statement of the fifth statement. So we get only four statement output and then we get the exception. Then the statement from 6 to 10 will not be executed. However we perform the exception handling to raise the statement will be executed. That is why we use exception handling in a Java. Then hierarchy of the Java exception class says is the java.lang.throwable is the class of the root class of the exception. Means the throwable class is the root class of subclasses. Then the subclasses are the exception and the error. Then the hierarchy of the exception and error is like that. Hierarchy of the types of the subclass of the exceptions are IO exception, SQL exception, class not found exception, runtime exception. And within that within this exception, there are multiple exceptions such as arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, number format exception, index out of bound exception. And then within that exception, there is also array index out of bound exception and string index out of bound exception. Then we will see a hierarchy of the error, that is stack overflow error, virtual machine error, and out of memory error. Then we will see what are the types of the Java exception. There is mainly two types of exception in a Java, that is check exception and another one is a uncheck exception. The error is considered as a uncheck exception. So according to the Oracle, there are three types of exception in Java, namely check exception, uncheck exception, and error. So what is the difference between the check exception and uncheck exception? Check exception, the class is directly inherit the throwable class, and class except runtime exception and error are known as a check exception. For example, IO exception, SQL exception, etc. And the check exceptions are checked at a compile time. The next one is a uncheck exception. Uncheck exception means the classes that are inherit the runtime exception known as a uncheck exception. For example, arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, array index out of bound exception, etc. And the uncheck exception are not checked at the time of the compile time, but they are checked at a runtime. Then the third one is a error. An error is a irrecoverable. Some examples of the error is out of memory error, virtual machine error, and assertion error. Then we will see what is exception keywords in a Java. So the try is the keyword in a Java, which is used to specify the block where we should place the exception code. Means we put the code which will be get exception. We thought that the code will get the exception. That code get the exception. That's why we put that code within a try block, and the try block must be either followed by the catch block or the finally block. Then the catch block is used to handle that exception which is occur in a try block. It must be preceded by the try block, which means we cannot use the catch block without the try block, so it can be followed by the finally block later. Then next one is a finally block is used to execute the necessary or the important code of the program. It is executed whether the exception is occur or exception is not occur. Then the throw keyword is used to throw the exception. Then next one is a throws. The throws keyword is used to declare the exception, and it specifies that there are may exceptions is occur in the method. It does not throw the exception, it always used to method signature. Then we see the example of exception. We simply create a class student, and within that the class method, main method, and within that main method we write int a is equal to 10 and int b is equal to 0. Then we simply sys out that a divided by 0, a divided by b. Then we get the exception, that is arithmetic exception, because it does not divided by it does not we cannot divide the 0 by b 0, that is 0 is the value of the b. So here that code raise the exception. Then we get the exception like exception in thread main java.lang arithmetic exception, that is divided by 0, and the rest of that code. Then the next thing is that the scenarios or common scenarios of the Java exception. First one is a where is the arithmetic exception is occur when we divided by the number 0, then that time we get the exception, that is arithmetic exception. Second is a null pointer exception, means if we have the null value of any variable and we perform operation on that variable, that time it throws the null pointer exception, means string s is equal to null and we sys out the s dot length, so we get the exception like a null pointer exception. The third one is a number format exception. If the formatting of variable or a number is mismatched, it may result into the number format exception. Suppose we have a string variable and that has the characters, converting the variables into the digit will cause the number format exception. For example, string s is equal to Rupali and int I is equal to integer dot parse int and passing the s, then it at that time we get the number format exception. Then fourth one is the array index out of bond. If we create a array, within that array, integer array, and within that array we pass the size of array is 5, and then we simply sys out the index of um, a of 10, then we get that error, we get that exception, that is array index out of bond. That is all about the string in a Java. Thank you.